Aha! Back to gaming.
Further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly.
Oh, I'm
Those
almost dead.
woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
Well, are you surprised? The captain here looks like the one-eyed demon of vengeance. I'd take to my heels myself.
Aye, us Cyclopses are good at frightening women and children. I could do without that gift.
Your eye will get better with time. You're lucky you didn't lose it altogether.
That remains to be seen.
Or not seen.
Anyway,
Damn.
it's not my eye that did it. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
Oh.
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a
Noimo.
great warrior, and at this moment a
Silly
guest
name.
of the Lord of Sukdal.
Oh. Audio check. Okay, we're good.
He's a drunkard. And a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him, don't you worry.
Hey, thank you for the sub.
You always say that, and there's always trouble. How do
You give it a rest. I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what
Yeah.
you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
I know it is a little wild we have such a late stream.
Lord Pisak ain't gonna see ya. He's got an
Once we
important
reach
visit.
Sukdal,
Oh.
what then?
We'll find out soon enough. The main thing we have to hope for
32
is that the
month
local lord
streak,
will even
wow.
receive us.
Who is that?
Sir Peter of Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself. Very important man.
I bet he can't wait for us to ride in.
I suppose I should have my armor off right now.
We don't look too impressive, that's true. But I'm hoping Dry Devil will put in a word for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. If it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be.
Was that Mutt?
He's a noble, so they'll ransom
Hey, Mutt.
him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse.
Chest plate on for
You
now.
know him, Henry?
I think, yeah.
I know him. And I think I know why
Hanush
they
is
say what
a-
they do about him.
He's a penny
But
pincher.
that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Mm.
Well, I don't know how many men Hinek has.
Oh. Cutscene. I need to get some food and sleep and heal and wash. We got beat up so bad. It was bad, bad. So bad. Out of a neat little castle.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
That's a little concerning. Ooh, a little mo. I love it. It reminds me of that RuneScape castle with the white knights.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect your Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil.
Well now, Captain Zizka and young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Oh, it's Yubs.
I'm afraid your friend Hinnick is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir,
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's fancy.
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
That stealth section last night, oh my god, it beat me
You
up.
have a very fine fortress, my...
Okay. Oh, why is it? How odd. Alright, let me put all my stuff on. Okay, I've got all that. That's right. This lovely hemmed hood on. Yeah, I'll put this one on even though it's muddy. In better condition. Gambeson on. Ross. Got a better Gambeson, we'll put that on instead. I just gotta re-equip myself basically. Ezo. Suppose I could put that on over. Better. Gloves on. Yeah, I need some shoes. Those on. Those on. Oh man, I've been carrying around so much junk. Looking fancy and very, very bloody, yeah. I need to get cleaned up ASAP. Apparently that's worse. I'm admittedly somewhat surprised about. Oh, it's because that one's tier 3. Okay. Just put it all in the horse. I'll worry about getting another fancy outfit somewhere later. Where this? I feel like I should probably give that back at some point. Oh, equip my sword. And my polearm. Occam's razor. Yeah, none of these have anything on the sword my father forged, which is a little sad. All trash. All dead food.
Lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
1 second.
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to cooking mode. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Sorry about that.
Hardly surprising if...
I'll have to keep that on my hand. That's a recipe. I can put all these cool materials I found away. Soap. Hmm. Okay. I am dying. I need to eat. I'm gonna eat some walnuts. Oh, okay.
Putting up the Margrave here.
Garbage. Oh my god. Get me clean. Oh, so much better. Oh yeah. Whoa. Oh, I'm woozy. I need to find some more food.
I wouldn't have thought it, good wife.
Ah, you would, sir. But don't concern yourself. I don't
Can I
mind
have some
it.
of this?
The last few weeks we've been sharing
Oh.
dry bread and stewed peas with a horde of dirty warriors. I seriously doubt that the fare you offer could offend us.
I understand. Undoubtedly, you've been through a lot.
And we've a lot more to face.
Okay. I could also take some time to level myself up because I realized I hadn't done that. Through the entire game, I have 47 perk points that I could use. 47. So we're gonna spend some time. Just gotta look at what I need here. I've been playing at a handicap. I'm not the first person. I don't doubt it actually. It doesn't really tell you there's perk points, but I should have known better. I played the first game. Let's see. Oh, there's so much to pick from. I think the first thing I ought to take... I don't care about that. Ooh, that's a pretty solid one right there. I kind of like that. Artisan. Stolen goods. There's Battle Cry. Ooh, 25% off the bathhouse. I think I'll take that. Then I'll take Jack of all trades. That's a pretty good one right there. I will never do that. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I like that. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take that. Ooh. I like that. So many things. So many things. I'm gonna take that with the amount of times they've been giving me sacks to carry. Huh, that's neat. So we'll take that too, and that makes 20 pounds. And that makes 40 pounds. Dude, I'm like scarred from how much I had to struggle with weight. So I'm taking all of that. I'm taking 40 pounds. All right, now let's take a look at here. These reps will be 10 less. Driven by vengeance. Ooh. Changes in your reputation, good or bad, spread more widely across the land and among different groups of people. Your charisma is higher than 20, your armor will be considered 15 higher. Wow! My charisma is 9. I don't think so. Local hero. That's pretty solid. Martin's heritage or Radzig's? Ooh, it's mutually exclusive. Martin, faster sword fighting, crafting, and survival skills. And all experience gained is 10% higher. Improve heavy weapon shooting, scholarship skills. Heavy weapon, so that's pole arms. I like that. I'll take that. Criminal brands disappear quarter faster. With a brand scar, you'll still look more menacing. Yeah, they wanted to brand me that one time. I ran away. It was scary. That's kind of good. The nice way. I like that. I've never been a fan of nighttime perks. I like consistency. Fired agility for all. I want this one. And this one again. Can I have it? Oh, I can't have this. Not yet, anyway. We got too many of them. I see. Okay, so I can pick a certain amount. Okay. Making sense. I'd like that. I like to haggle. I want that too. Vitality will take probably one more, right? I take ascetic. This one will take deft hands. And I can take a few more here. Memorable. Local hero. I like that. Then I think that's all I can take for right now, right? No, I can take one more. Deft hands 2. I don't know why my stamina is so debuffed. Oh, here. This is where they are. Hi, Die. Hello temporarily to you, too. Ooh, that's also really good. I'm gonna take that, and then I'm gonna take that. Audio? Does it sound good? Is everything okay? You may see elf armor. You know what? I haven't really shown it off, so here we'll briefly show off the armor. Examine. I am armored. Ah. Back down. Muted? I don't think I'm muted. Smile. Whoops. I'm not really. What'd you miss? Well, there was a stealth section last night, and I rage quit, so I went and I did it with some help from my friend Gumby off stream. And then once I finished that, I just started stream up because I felt like playing the game. You didn't actually miss too much. More scholarship here. Take that one and that one. This is so helpful. I'm not good at thieving. Not at all. Oh, there's so many. Oh. I've stolen That's crazy. I guess it's the armor I've taken. Oh, wow, look at this. This is so good. I'm gonna take that. I'm better at wearing armor. I'm 100% taking that. I also, by the way, you did miss the fact, that I had not leveled up for the entirety of the time I'd been playing the game, and I just fucking realized it. So, we're leveling up right now. Or I have been silly. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I'm taking that. I kind of want to go into pole arms more than anything. Knocking. Oh my god. Made the hair on the back of my neck stand up for some reason. Jeez. That do. Hmm. That. I do master strikes all the time. You're the one who played it and you still looked? So silly. I don't do sword combos. Like that. Heavy weapon. Not really into that. Present. Ooh. I like these so much. There's so many interesting skills, and I can't believe I never used them. I guess opening strike isn't bad. We do that too. I don't like to use shields. I like this kind of vibe I got going on. All right. What else do I have? Swords, unarmed. I could do some unarmed. That's a good one. I like that. Like that. Just knock somebody down super duper quick if I can. I like that too. I don't use heavy weapons, pretty sure, so. What else do we have? I've got 8 more points that I can use. I don't use the hound. 50% less noise in bushes sounds pretty good. What else can we do? Alchemy. I don't really care about this. I'll take that, I guess, because I had no idea there was a fear of that happening. That's a little scary. Oh wow. I'm gonna take this. I would like my dog to hang out with me. It sounds cute. That. Alright, I feel like that's all the points I really want to spend for right now, and I'll save the rest. Free. Not very many, but yeah. Alright! Holy shit!
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that...
The bot. Hold on.
Get my meaning?
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Not my fault.
Actually, it's a little bit my fault.
What are you saying, boy?
Me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Berghoff. But that snake was using us the whole time to do his dirty work. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas. But instead, he sent us to fight against the king's allies.
And if that wasn't enough, von Orlitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trotsky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring
All
that
right.
bread from Burgundy right away.
Ooh.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
We know each other well.
Aye, we know each other well. We recently had talks together in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinek, he was somewhat disturbed.
I can't say I'm surprised. They quarreled, did they?
Let's just say that after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What's Jobst doing here?
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
Oh.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What are we doing?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to.
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
So be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Yeah. Actually, let's thank him.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
What about Capon or Liechtenstein?
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
All right. Time for bed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you.
A
The
bath?
baths are in the
Wow.
little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
I am going to go take that bath. 110%. This guy is so nice, by the way. He's such a sweetheart. He's being so kind. Bathhouse.
What brings you here?
Raid?
What do you have for sale?
Oh, a bunch of food. I don't really need this.
Maybe next time then.
Hello, maid. Give
Lord
me bath.
Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me, I'll help you undress.
Oh, goodness.
Silly doggy.
She seems sweet, too. Everybody in this castle seems like such a sweetheart. Oh, look at that. Clean as a whistle. How nice. Alright, now we can get some sleep. I've overeaten so that I can sleep and wake up still full. This seems private. It seems like somebody's been in the castle with a garland above the door. That's not it. Savoy. I recognize that sigil. I don't know where from. I know it's... just know it. Where's the stairs? Where's up? Probably being blind right now, but... excuse me. Oh, here, yeah. This is a lovely little fortress. I'm a big fan of it. Maybe it's up here? No, this is like a kitchen area. Oh no, even better. This is the armory. Ooh. Clean, pristine. I know, it's nice. Here, actually, let's take a look. What do I look like? Oh, I am so fancy right now. Look at me. Here, hold on. Oh, look at that. I am a proper knight at the moment. How lovely. We get the barracks, so to speak, right here. Or at least some kind of watchtower lookout, whatever. Oh, it says go up. Oh, it says go down. How strange. Where's the garland? Oh, that's not my room. Sorry, lady. Oh, duh. Okay. Garland. Hello, Karrot. Oh. Fancy, fancy. Look at that. Got a book? Oh, I've got a fucking toilet? Wow. This is luxury. Ooh, here's all that stuff I stole. That might be better than what I am currently using. Milanese. No? Really? Oh, quite significantly worse, actually. Look at all of those goodies. I can sell so much of that. So excited. My own fireplace too? Wow. I've even got a view. I'm a proper noble. That's how I feel right now. Covered bed. Perhaps I can use that to reconstruct my poor... It's quite fancy. Love that. Like the gloves. Horse. There's my crossbow. I should probably pull that out. Oh, the goodies. So many goodies. I'm gonna make a fucking fortune. Pull those out too. Pull that out. Sculpted hose. And that should be all. For my fancy dancy. I should have my hat too, right? Yeah. This is better. I'll put that on instead, I guess. Put that away. The embroidered coat. My poor font not, do I not have that anymore? That might be better. Oh, I suppose you can't see it. Oh yeah, my charisma goes way up when I take it off, so I'll move that to the horse. Put the belt on. These are of better quality, I may as well have them instead. Spurs. That jingle, jingle, jingle. Those are worse. Look at that, I've got my charisma up to 21. Bashing your head against your desk for how dumb you've been playing this game. Oh? Look at the spurs. Man, I'm fancy. Look at that. Go ahead and store those. I think there's anything else on me that needs to be... Suppose I could study that. All right. Oh, sleep. All the way to 8 a.m. Jesus. A good night's rest in a good bed. A very good bed. Ooh, a dream. I'm not guilty. Like, I do not feel bad. Oh, hi, Dad.
So you got your revenge?
Yes.
Father, did it make you feel any better?
Yes. Quite a bit, actually.
It did. So what comes next?
Probably go on living, fight for the rebellion. Do what's right.
Mark von Aulitz is next.
Yep, that's true. Baldy.
Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son?
Yes, actually.
No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
I know. But I can give them justice.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
Fuck yeah. Henry and I are on the same page. Baldy's gonna be laying on that floor next. Let's go.
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes.
Hello.
The Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
Very well, I'll go.
Very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast,
Oh my god.
in case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
You don't need... You're okay.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
So she came and gave me food. I'm still full. All right. It's an interesting place for a chair. I'd like to know more about that bathhouse girl. She seems to have a curious personality. I cannot believe me. They set me up with such a pretty room. It is so nice. I feel so respected.
Careful.
What am I doing here? Find Zizka. Okay. I suppose I'll check on in here. This book. Forefather check. See? Yeah, I was kind of expecting something more like this, right? You know? Just throw me on the bench. They're treating me like a noble. Hello. Oh, he could be anywhere in the castle. Got it. Lovely. Oh, there's Catherine.
Meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My men train like that every day.
Admirable. Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison, and mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Oh, your garrison is impressive.
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
I
Now
would.
look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pullcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
But, he's bleeding.
Enough! I give up!
You fucking dweeb. That was it? Oh, come on.
Excellent, Henry.
Ah, it was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh, really?
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's.
Ooh.
I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
That's a pretty good price.
Word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zhishka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Yeah.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
That's fair enough. See this quest tipster. Just entered here. Captain. King. They say Sigismund settled in this region.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines. But they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army.
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the Zealots monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
So he's a redhead, huh? Interesting. Did Sigismund attack you?
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh, yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and forced him to negotiate. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in peace. The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Messerles and Opatowitz. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Der Teufel soll Sigismund holen.
Where's the
I need
merchants?
to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka.
Yeah.
That's no surprise, because he makes such goods.
How do I get to Sigismund?
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
How do things work around here?
But the region.
Is there something I should be wary of?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. And it isn't really all that safe in the raised villages either. Diese Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread. Ah, so God will. These evil times will soon be over.
Where are they
Where did you
camped?
say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
That sounds like fun. One sec. Check something. All right, back. Maybe he's got work for me though.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Siska.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Scheißkerl Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, ja. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around.
All right. It's drunk. All right, so the stables, stable. This is the smithy, obviously.
And this scarf. It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This?
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
I'm good, actually.
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Ah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat.
I like
see
Zizka.
VODS has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
All right.
I'll be going then.
I don't have a whole lot of questions about that. That's in here, banquet hall. Or not. This is such a nice little castle. Reminds me a little bit of Rate, I think. If I'm not thinking of the wrong castle. My other side of the castle.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Oh boy.
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
It was
It
difficult.
wasn't the best circumstances to meet Zizka in. They sent him to the Trotsky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
I don't.
I have no idea, sir.
That's a pity. I would be very keen to know.
Why don't you?
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know?
This is beyond the understanding of a common villager, lad. Got that? Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Yeah.
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Bergov refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Of course, but there is a difference between disgrace for a commoner and for a lord chosen by God. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk. And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think. So how was it then?
Well...
I've had better liars than you failed to trick me. So tell me, what came out of those loose lips of yours?
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Berghoff did get certain... information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Fair enough.
Margrave. Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that That was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him.
True.
In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck.
Banditry.
I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go.
All right. Where am I? Oh, I'm in a new map. Okay. Go ahead and swap to our...
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway?
Oh, I can pay a coach caravan to
Go
take
from
me back.
village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him.
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that,
I'm up for that.
don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favoured meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes?
It's a lot
What
more
about
open here.
Liechtenstein and Capon?
Same thing we did to von Berghoff. Don't worry. It's going to take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network is up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Fast travel.
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
Oh my gosh.
I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Around here, you never know what might...
Oh.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shishka?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Oh! Oh, he's going right to work. Oh, I got him.
No, you don't.
Oh, ouch.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thank you.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Should we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Dreadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
If you say so. So, what's up with the devil? I need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubianka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Where is he being held?
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
Yeah.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here.
Yeah.
Can you think of anything else?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Alright, Kubianka.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Oh.
If that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another war. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Haha, really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher.
I'm a man of many... You know what?
A man of many decks and drinks.
Ah, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
Oh my
A few
god.
more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Lovely clearing. It's so pretty. I don't see any castles for miles though. Empty. I'd love to go hiking sometime soon. Just be out in nature like this. It'd be nice. Very, very nice. Oh. Okay, alright.
I just better not piss on my boots or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading to it. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. You can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself.
Deer.
Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it. No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food.
Gosh.
What are we going to do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
Oh, this mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway.
All right.
Which one is that? Come on then.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. I just wanted to continue playing after I got that stealth section done. It's been a blast. Save here. Bye. Bye.